Yeah, let's first of all give a round of applause to our Junior X30 Grand Prix finalists. There are small spits of rain starting to fall out here on the circuit. If it's to get heavier, could that play a part? I'm sure that's going to intensify the nerves on the grid. Let's go to our pole sitter. Seems very relaxed. Harrison Mackie gained a few places. Pole position now in the final. Yeah, you must be very pleased with how things have gone so far.
Yeah, I'm happy with the result of the pre-final, but it's all about this race now, about to start for it, so it's all about now.
And how does it feel as a driver when you can see the dark clouds are around, sprinkles of rain? Have you just got to put it to one side?
Well, can't change it now, so just hope for the best.
You'll be calling on your experience, I'm sure. Good luck for the race, Harrison Mackie. Someone alongside him gained a lot of places in the pre-final, up 11, I believe it was. Taylor Orridge, brilliant drive to come up. You've done all the hard work to make those places. Clear road ahead. Now it's about the run down to turn one.
Yeah, just don't crash.
Well, that's good advice in Kartmasters, isn't it? Always does help that way. Long race ahead, though, for when you do keep it on the track. It's a long one, isn't it?
Yeah, 15 minutes, I'm going to be done.
So am I, and so are those guys up there. So is everyone around the circuit. I think we'll leave it there. Let's go and speak to Kenzo Craigie because he put in a fantastic performance in Junior Road Tax. Started dead last, got up in the top 10. Kenzo, just sat down getting yourself prepared for this one. Well, you've done a lot of overtaking today. You don't have to do much more in this one. How do you feel after that Junior Road Tax race?
Yeah, it was a good drive in the juniors. Hopefully we can do the same, but 8 better, P1, so yeah.
And just have to now change your driving style a little bit, I guess, to go with the Junior X30?
Yeah, this class is quite different. You can truck it around a little bit more, but still quite tough.
Well, best of luck to Kenzo Craigie. Mercedes Junior knows how to win this event. We're going to go to another driver who knows how to win this event. We've got Ethan Jeff Hall there, by the way. We saw him on the podium a little earlier. No doubt he will want to be making some places. Here we have Zach Green as well, gained 14 places in the pre-final. So again, fantastic performance in the pre-final. Jamie Green Racing's doing brilliant today. Reckon we could wrap it off with a podium here?
Well, yeah, the aim will be to gain as many positions as possible and just keep going forward, and hopefully we can come out on top.
Well, best of luck for the race. We'll let you get set. I want to speak quickly to 2 more drivers, if I have time for that. I believe I do. No, Wolf done the double. He knows what he's doing at this race. Noah, how's it been being back, first of all, very quickly?
It's been amazing. There's so much support from all the people cheering me on, and it's really, really fun, this event.
I know it's quite different to what you've been racing this year with the Lennox racing team over in Europe in the OKJ class, but back in the UK, you think you can use that experience here to use that to go forward in this race?
Yeah, definitely. We learn so many different styles of driving in Europe, so it's very, very difficult.
Best of luck to Noah Wolf. 2 more drivers I want to speak to. Macaulay Bishop. Let's have a quick chat. Winner earlier on. Can we do double?
I'll try. I've already done it once, so I'll see how this one goes.
Best of luck to Macaulay Bishop. I'm going to keep it that short because I really do want to speak to Morgan Moore, who gained 20 places coming up from the repechage, won the repechage. Morgan Moore, you're back where you belong. Up the field, almost fell over there. Morgan Moore up in the sharp end now. How are you feeling ahead of this one?
I'm feeling very good, happy with our pace. Now it's time to go to war.
Best of luck for it. You certainly showed very good pace in the pre-final. It's been a fantastic afternoon of racing, hasn't it? We've had races decided by 100th of a second, 200th of a second. Now the grid absolutely full, as you can see from left to right there. The drivers now with their own thoughts as we get set, ready to go racing. One more GP plate to decide who's it going to go to. Let's find out with Henry Baudet and Anthony Jordan.
Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the final race of the weekend. It's race 57 and it's Junior X30. Harrison Mackie and Taylor Orridge start this one from the front row. Ethan Jeff Hall and Kenzo Craigie, they go from row 2. Zach Green and Keane Garrity, they ran out the top 6. They go from row 3. Noah Wolf, who did the double in this one in 2021 in the cadet classes. He starts on the fourth row of the grid with Macaulay Bishop alongside. He is looking to do the double this time around in the junior classes. He won earlier on. Fred Green and Lewis Bird, they go from row 5 and they round out the top 10. Morgan Moore and Lewis Islin, they go from row 6 from Harry Bartle and Riley Cranham on row 7. Rocco Shenton and Joey Brown, they round out row 8 with Fast Freddie Lloyd and Mayan Patel rounding out row number 9. Charlie Morrison-Jones and Eden Spanswick on row 10 from Henry Joslin and Harry Hannum on row 11. Emmanuel Hay and Jack Mowat, they round out row 12. Jensen Graham and Jack Iliff, they round out row 13 with Sakir Al-Masrari and David McIntyre rounding out row 14. Tristan Powell and Calvin Clark on row 15. Theo Palmer from George Nassar, Monday Junior Canini, Joseph Smith, Scott Riley and Aston Sharp round out the field as they make their way into the final corner.
Under threatening skies, once more into the breach, dear friends. Let's gird our loins and go to war, as Morgan Moore says. It's a false start, which means I can give you an update in the prediction competition. Interesting indeed. Leading the prediction competition with 18 points is James Price. And James Price, 18 points. He's gone for Macaulay Bishop in this next race. There is a 3-way tie for second place with 15 points. That is Jake Humphrey, junior TKM driver in the British Championship. Mason and Macaulay Bishop, who entered the competition, they've got 15 points. And also Daniel Racing, 15 points. All 4 of you have gone for Macaulay Bishop to do the double in this race. I can't give you the full update in points standings, but it's provisional, of course.
How's the commentators one doing, Henry?
I don't know, Anthony. I haven't got the piece of paper in front of me. What's the score? I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. You've got 3, 6, 9, 13. And other people have got other things. You're beating me again. Anyway.
I mean, I'm just saying, Henry. I'm just saying. It's good. It's good. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to give him some props somehow. I've got to give him a little bit of encouragement in life. I mean, look at him. You know, he's been afflicted at the best times. Right, carry on, Anthony. We're off and racing one last time at Kartmasters 2023.
We are, and it's a lightning start from Harrison Mackey, who dives into the lead. Taylor Orridge drops down into third place now. As Ethan Jeff Hall spat out of the circuit. It's the number 11,
Carl
and that's
Clark.
Joey Brown.
No, Joey Brown, sorry, Carl Clark's the number 111. The triple one, but... that was nearly messy indeed, but he gets going again. Under braking. Now, the last couple of races have started well, then turned into a little bit... Oh, and all 4 wheels off the ground there. And that was one of the Sam Pollock racing cars. Just goes pop into the air and lands and carries on. I think that was... Well, I can't quite see who that was. It was the number 111 kart.
Not quite sure. Well, down the inside there goes Rocco Shenton, who's had a lightning start as well in this one. Started this one in the midfield, gaining more positions as there goes through Noah Wolf. Yellow flags out. Oh, and there's a big coming together through the Mike Wilson complex. 2 karts in the barrier, and it's Fred Green, and it's Morgan Moore.
The premium karting number 46 of Morgan Moore, Fred Green, who started so well, changed the lead. Taylor Orridge takes the race lead. I actually spoke to Taylor's mum, Leanne, during the lunch break, and she says, you always say I'm watching, and I say, well, I know you're watching. But she's got blonde hair in her avatar picture, and she's got black hair in the paddock. Yes.
Oh, there you go. Well,
and Taylor's got orange hair.
There you go.
On fire,
yes.
Both literally and figuratively. He's leading this race for the Croc promotion team. Got to say the Croc team have had not the best Kartmasters 2023. Can Taylor Orridge put a big toothy grin on the collective Croc family?
That certainly would be nice, wouldn't it? As he now leads the way and is starting to pull a gap as well. Now 4/10 of a second from Harrison Mackey. Zach Green still there in third place as he's latched on to Mackey as they go across the start-finish line. And the fastest driver out on circuit, who is it, ladies and gentlemen? It's number 4, Macaulay Bishop, who's there in P6.
Will Pridd asking where is he in the prediction. He's got 11 points, so no alpha goodies for you, unfortunately. And there was a move. Zach Green trying to pass Harris and Mackie, and look at that, Ethan Jeff Hall trying to get involved. Noah Wolf is next in line, Noah Wolf, and then it's Macaulay Bishop. Now, we saw that start from Gus Lawrence the previous race, just sliding his way up the order. Okay, he finished third, but here comes Bishop. He just says, well, I've done it once, so why not do it again?
No,
very matter of fact, and that's not being cocky or arrogant. All these drivers have to have a certain level of arrogance. They have to believe they are better than everybody else, and that it's their destiny and their right to win every race. That's what makes these the best of the best.
Yeah, it certainly does, doesn't it? And the junior category always gives us a show, doesn't it, Henry? Seniors, very calm, collected with their racing. The juniors can be also, but also they can give us some very, very dramatic and exciting final few laps.
Well,
and there is 11 minutes to go in this one, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more excitement to come.
I was going to say, this group of drivers you're watching now, they need to get their act together if they want some excitement in this race, because Taylor Orridge is disappearing. Oh, Macaulay Bishop goes in on Zachary, and look at that. Zachary tried to defend. He sort of jinked out and sort of thought that'll put Macaulay off, and Macaulay was like, no, there's still a cart's width at the inside. He went for it. Put Macaulay Bishop into P3, Orridge, Mackie, into P4 rather. Orridge, Mackie, Jeff Hall, Bishop. Then it is Green, Wolf, Craigie, Bird, Getty, and Fast Freddie Lloyd rounding out your top 10. Joseph Smith gets a 5-second penalty. The only two drivers that have retired, Morgan Moore and Fred Green.
Yep, nice stuff there as Ethan Jeff Hall now sets the fastest lap of the race. Now that goes to Henry Jocelyn, who is currently sitting in P15. Hey, Monday Junior Canini, take a bow.
Up 20 places. Now, Kenzo Craigie, I think, has passed more drivers in any of the Grand Prix. I think he's passed 27 drivers.
Honda Cadet.
There was, who did that in Honda Cadet?
Kenzo Craigie.
No. In terms of this.
This weekend.
This weekend for the Delta Raceway prize.
Oh, I see.
Kenzo Craigie on it. But Monte Junior Canini, well, he's up to 13th. If he passes another 4 or 5, well, he can still get that prize. It's unofficial. I think Kenzo Craigie may have won the Delta Raceway prize. We'll have to see. I wonder if Kenzo's going to go and ask Toto Wolff, can I have this new race suit? It's not on brand. No, we'll have to see Kenzo doing really well in both classes, I have to say. Of course, 2022, Kenzo was the Honda Cadet Kartmasters champion. Well, now, look at this. There's a bit of Kartmasters history. Noah Wolf, one of only 2 drivers to do the double here at Kartmasters, chasing the driver who could potentially do the double here this year, Macaulay Bishop. Orridge has a 1.1 second lead over Harris and Mackie. Time ticking away, actually 9.5 minutes to go, and you're not seeing that burst of speed from Bishop that we were so used to. He started 8th, okay, he's up to 4th, but he's going to need some help. It's very early stages here, but look at Taylor Orridge go. Orridge, and I'm just looking in the predictions.
Has anyone gone with it?
I mean, we got people going for Macaulay Bishop, for Zach Green, for Fred Green, for Noah Wolf, Freddie Lloyd, Ethan Jeff Hall, Harrison Mackie. That's 7 different drivers. Not one person has gone in the prediction competition for Taylor Orridge.
Yeah, even the commentators there. Well, Noah Wolf now with the fastest lap of the race. They're in P5, started to close in. There's Taylor Orridge. Well,
I mean,
look at this.
You can understand why, in a way. Taylor's been very fast, but he hasn't been winning races.
No.
In fact, I don't think Taylor has not won a race all weekend, in any of the heats or anything like that. He's been there or thereabouts. But now, bit of clean track. Oh, there's a bit of elbow grease, and there's Kenzo Craigie passing the number 17 cart. Sorry, who was that? That was Kenzo Craigie passing, Freddie Lloyd. Kian Garrity also in the mix there.
Freddie Lloyd on the charge through the field as well. He's up into P9, P8 as well.
There was a roar emanating up from the grandstand as Orridge, Mackie, Jeff Hall, Bishop, Wolf, Green, Bird. Oh, Bishop's dropping down. Bishop,
yes.
What's the problem there? That is Freddie Lloyd going round. And here is the battle further up the order. Ethan Jeff Hall getting a 5-second penalty, I'm hearing.
Well, it's not come up on the screen yet. There's nothing on the screen saying that, and I don't see it right. 97, yes, there it is.
I know not why or what for, but it's happened, and Ethan has now lost 3 places. There's the second of the croc carts, number 24. Well, Lewis Bird making a move. Suddenly, in the early evening air here at Kartmasters, the croc promotions team have come alive. It must be feeding time.
It must be, and through goes Freddie Lloyd there, and no Wolf Bishop going through as well. Wolf getting spat out there to the back of this group. Well, Taylor Orridge, Harrison Mackie, Ethan Jeff Hall dropping down the order. Lewis Bird there now, like you're saying, up into 3rd place now. 7 positions gained. This is looking very, very good here as Lloyd again to the inside line. I think goes side by side and is gaining positions, and I think he's up to P4 now.
Look at this battle pack. 2, 4, 6, 7 carts, and here comes Zach Green to take 3rd position. Gotta say the heavyweights are not at the front. With Jeff Hall, his chances of victory are over. Noah Wolf, but Orridge 1 second in front of Mackie. With Bird and Green, these 2 drivers on your screen, they're 3 seconds back. Lewis, oh, hang on a minute though. Under investigation, driver number 4, Macaulay Bishop, and we just saw number 24 under investigation as well, Lewis Bird.
Well, there we go. That certainly is interesting.
Start line infringements.
Start line infringements.
That would be formation infringements. No penalties yet. They're under investigation. That means the stewarding team, or rather the camera crews back in the control centre, they're looking at the start line cameras to judge whether they broke formation and put wheels outside of the tram lines before the lights changed. Now Bishop seems to have settled back in. There he is. Now he's in front of Freddie Lloyd. This is 5th and 6th, but they are 5 seconds behind race leader Taylor Orridge. People asking what happened to Cian Geraghty. Cian Geraghty is down to 11th. He's just got caught up in the mix, put the cart in the wrong place at the wrong time, and lost several positions. Further back, George Nassar, the Lebanese driver. He is 32nd on his debut. Ethan Spanswick and Scott Riley have retired. Saka Al-Mashirji from Kuwait is 29th at the moment. As we've got again, that is Bird passing Green. The more these battle, the closer that Bishop and Lloyd and Wolf and Jeff Hall get. Although Ethan Jeff Hall, that 5-second penalty, that will push him back out of the top 20 at the moment.
Yeah.
As you can see that train of carts coming out of the second hairpin now. They're all within 5 seconds of the number 97 Strawberry Racing driver.
They are indeed. So this is now closed up now. Macaulay Bishop back on the drive. But remember, question mark over Bishop, under investigation. So he's got to be very careful with any overtakes that he plans on doing over the course of this next 4 minutes.
Yeah, it depends what he's under. If he's under investigation for a start line procedure, then he can carry on. If he's under investigation for, like you said, an on-track incident, then yes, he's got to be very careful.
Watching him. There goes Zach Green
Right,
on Bird.
Up the inside, Macaulay Bishop trying to make it 3 wide. Bishop into P3. Right, 4 minutes to go. The gap's 5 seconds. That is not enough time. And the thing is, though, Harrison Mackie is 1 second behind Taylor Orridge, so it's not as though Mackie and Orridge are going to battle and slow each other down. And that is Freddie Lloyd, who's done the decent thing, Anthony, and covered up the Oliver Green on name.
I think they may have watched back some of their racing.
I mean, it's a rule, though, Anthony. It's a rule. It is a rule. Oh, Wolf and Green. Oh, no. Tyre smoke. 2 Fusion drivers fused together. And
Lewis Bird.
5-second penalty for Lewis Bird. That's Lewis out of 4th position. Now, he was under investigation. So was Macaulay Bishop. They've obviously concluded their investigation into Lewis Bird, and they've adjudged him a 5-second penalty for, I would imagine, a start line infringement. Although, don't quote me on that. There's Lewis Islin now in the red and white Jade Racing Kart. He's up to 9th. Kenzo Craigie rounding out the top 10, the back of this group. Ethan Jeff Hall now.
Yellow flags at sector 1,
Yes.
and there's a driver off, and it is.
Oh, it's
the
our Kuwaiti
67.
driver. I wouldn't park there, Saka. If you can move your cart, I would move your cart.
El Masherji there in a dangerous spot. Marshall's quickly on the scene.
Right, okay.
I think the Marshall's actually lost his shoe.
So.
Oh dear! Oh, and Kenzo Craigie back. Oh, this is not good.
It's
and he's
Kenzo's
damaged.
side pod is about to
side
come
pod's come off.
So I was about to say, some of these drivers have seen they've got 5-second penalties. They know that their Kartmasters dreams of glory are over, and this is where things can get silly. You know, drivers are thinking, well, I'm not going to win. You know, I just want to go. It's been a long time. It's been a long day. We haven't seen Macaulay Bishop getting a penalty. They're still investigating that. Bishop is still 4.87 seconds behind race leader Taylor Orridge. Taylor Orridge. Now, let's look at Orridge very quickly. He's 4th in this year's British Championship. He didn't do Kartmasters the last year or two. And, well, it's over the minor placings, but this is great stuff. And Freddie Lloyd. Now, Freddie was complaining about poor brakes in this class. And I think that he had a couple of instances where maybe those brakes aren't working to his liking still. There's your leaders. Harrison Mackie. Is he closing in? He's closing by a couple of tenths.
Couple of tenths
Over
here and there.
a minute to go. Bishop still 3rd. Bird has got a penalty, but no, Wolf in 4th. Yes, Anthony.
Oh, no. Well, I was just pointing at Mono Junior Canini, who was getting very close to that 27 positions gained.
Well, you know, he's got in front of, who's had a penalty? Lewis Bird's had a penalty. So that's another place gain for Molly Junior. Harry Hannum
Freddie
is
Lloyd
10th.
as
Freddie
well.
Lloyd,
Now
5
just getting
seconds. And so where's Freddie?
He's behind him anyway.
He's dropped back.
Yes.
Oh, a cross over there. Lewis Islin. No, is that Lewis Islin in the number 12 card? I think it is, you know. Yes. He's suddenly come alive. I don't know if it's the time of day, the ambient temperature, certain bits of jetting in the engines, I don't know.
Something in the water?
But certainly you're seeing in the last few minutes of Kartmasters 2023, you are watching a couple of drivers we haven't seen too much of suddenly come to life. One of them, Taylor Orridge, is now 16 seconds plus a lap away from the GP plate.
This is fantastic. I mean, no one had Taylor Orridge down to win this one. He started this one on the front row in the for this race, but he's surprised a lot of us here. But we know that the Crop Promotions kart chassis, and we know it's quick.
Oh, we know it's good. Yeah,
we know that Taylor's quick as well.
I mean, that chassis that Taylor's driving, that won the last 2 IAMI International final events, and it won last year's British Championship. And now there's number 30 Cup, Monday Junior Canini. He's battling with Ethan Jeff Hall. This looks like it's going to end in tears. It ends with Ethan Jeff Hall on the grass. He falls back into line, so Monday Junior. Here's Islin. Now, is Islin in line for a podium? No, Bishop is off. So at the moment, the top 3, Orridge, Mackie and Bishop. Oh dear! And the number 43 gets back wide. Oh, it's
yeah, this is one of those races. It's the end of the weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, that was Emmanuel Hale, and that was the leading privateer driver. Harry Freeman, unofficially, Harry Freeman has won the privateer award. But here is Taylor Orridge. Anthony Jordan, it's been a long 5 days. We've seen some of the best win. We've seen some surprise packages. I'm not going to say Taylor Orridge is a surprise, but judging on his form coming into this race, you would have thought, yeah, chance for podium, yes. A win? Oh, I'm not so sure, but he has absolutely dominated. And special mention, Harrison Mackie with his brother Lewis on the spanners. Nanny June will be very proud of them. But, Leanne Stokes, you haven't been in the chat, probably because you're on the grandstand chewing through your fingernails. Well, you can stop chewing and start celebrating, because Taylor Orridge is your Junior X30 GP plate winner for 2023. Harrison Mackie takes second. Macaulay Bishop, the double was not to be, but another podium for Bishop. Lewis Bird finishes 4th on the road, but he will get a 5-second penalty, which means Noah Wolf in one of his few appearances in the UK this year. And there's a driver celebrating going across the line with that black NASA panel on. Who was that, I wonder? I think that was David McIntyre.
Potentially so, but there it is. Taylor Orridge, after a very dramatic weekend, 13th in the intermediate classifications at the end of the qualifying heats. He qualified at 17th on Friday, 8th, a 30th, and 2 third places over the course of the qualifying heats. It was not on our radar to win, but again, Kartmasters proves us wrong, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we love the format. That's why we love this weekend. And for your man there, Taylor Orridge, after 17 laps, gets that GP plate for the first time. Am I right in saying?
Yes.
Never
yes.
before.
Never on a GP. I can't remember Taylor even entering Kartmasters very often. But
there
he
you
goes
go.
through. There is... Okay, Nanny June, hold your breath. We are not underweight. We don't have a no-score penalty. Harrison's on the podium. There's your winner. Oh, there he is. He's spotting him at number 1. Here's Macaulay Bishop. 2 podiums in a weekend, the first and the third. Not a bad weekend's work.
Yeah, mimicking Gus Lawrence.
Ethan Jeff Hall walking away there. He had a penalty.
There's Bartle.
Harry Bartle. Yeah, Harry saying well done. Taylor
Harrison
Soak with the
Crowther,
support. Yeah.
Well, again.
I'm trying to do live maths.
Yep.
You talk, I'll add.
Excellent. Henry and live maths. Well, Macaulay Bishop looking a bit deflated there, but a great result finishing in P3. And, well, over on the other side is that... no, that's Lewis Bird that's over there. It's not... or unless it is Taylor Orridge in just Lewis Bird's suit. No, that is Lewis Bird. There he is.
Hey.
There's Taylor Orridge.
Handshake from
Ethan Jeff Hall.
Ethan Jeff Hall. Oh, that's nice to see.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Well done. GG and all that. Good game.
Okay. Oh no, who is that? Yeah. Oh, that's Jack Mowat. Oh, no, that's Joey Brown. Sorry. Apologies for the somewhat industrial language there. Because the tension's running high.
Yes, indeed. But, well, Macaulay finishing P3 in that one. Certainly a brilliant, brilliant result for our finalists in Junior X30. They make their way over to Chris McCarthy then on the grid. Taylor Orridge, his first GP plate.
And we are down here greeting a huge round of applause to your GP plate winner in Junior X30, Taylor Orridge. Congratulations to Taylor, finishing in 2nd place. The number 21 of Harrison Mackie put up a very good fight in that race. And now we wait for 3rd place to come round to complete the podium. Out of the final corner will come Macaulay Bishop, who finished in 3rd place. Well done to Macaulay. It's been a really good day at the office for him. But let's go and speak to our winner, Taylor Orridge. Well, your advice before the race was don't crash, don't get into trouble, and you very much did that. How hard was that?
It's just really long. I got told to sing, so I started singing with like 8 minutes to go.
Has that happened before?
Oh yeah, whenever I've got a bit of a gap, I'll just sing.
What do you sing?
Well, Hannah told me to sing this song called Heads Will Roll. So, yeah, I just kept singing that for like 8 minutes.
I won't be able to stop thinking about it when I'm watching you race now, to be honest. So I was almost going to ask you to start singing, but maybe we'll leave that for the... we want to hear it?
No.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but it's not happening. It's not happening.
Oh, we tried. I tell you what, maybe on the podium. But yeah, Taylor, you were having a... Let's get back to some serious business. You had a lot of pressure from that man over there behind. Tell us, how hard was it to stay so consistent with the threat of rain around as well?
Yeah, I seen a few drops on my riser. It wasn't scary, but it put a doubt in my mind.
Definitely. Well, you got a lot of people up there supporting you. A huge round of applause. Who would you like to thank?
Olive Croc, Grice, my dad, and everyone that's just supported me.
A team that was on top of the world not long ago, now on Kartmasters as well. Final order of the day. Taylor, that is for you. Hold it up to the crowd. You are the GP plate winner in Junior X30. singing might come later. Let's see. Maybe on the podium. Let's go to second place, Harrison Mackie. Great drive for you. Just couldn't quite get that gap down at the end of the race.
Yeah, sure. We got into first at the start. Obviously, Taylor went in front and he got a good gap. We started to catch and then made a few mistakes. We maybe drop back a little bit, but Peter is still great.
And we're seeing personal best sectors coming in, purple sectors as well. Was there any point you thought you might have had it?
Yeah, I think half of the race I thought I might catch, but that last 2 laps I was like, oh, I don't think we'll get it, but I'll try my best.
You certainly didn't give up. Who would you like to thank?
I want to thank all of Fusion Motorsport, my mum and my dad, Aventus Powered, Joe Bullen just for all the power. And I want to thank my brother just because couldn't do it without him.
Well done to second place, Harrison Mackie, put in a fantastic performance. Let's go and speak to third place, Macaulay Bishop, who did win in Junior Rotax, similar to Gus Lawrence, I guess. First and a third, 2 podiums, that's not bad.
It's all right. I mean, I got close to doing a butt double, but honestly, just like even Jeff Hall, like what's he doing, mate? Like, obviously we winning the double, so I just couldn't take it, could he? Like, just kept removing me, and then just ruining his own race, and like finished like P20 or something. So I just says it all, doesn't it?
Who would you like to thank? I mean, I think we'll move straight on to that. You've had a really good day, a first and a third. Who would you like to thank?
All the DHR, my dad's mechanic, and my brother, and then Sean for setting up the kart.
Well done. You've had a fantastic day. Well done to Macaulay Bishop, first and a third. That's a great result. And well done to the Croc team as well. That's a brilliant performance. Well, he's singing, and now he's got the muscles out as well. So we will hear some singing maybe on the podium later. Anthony Jordan now joining me on the track alone. I don't know where.
Henry's just here. Henry's just here.
There's Henry. Now makes his way around. Guys, well, we've had some fantastic races today, haven't we?
Yeah, always, okay, tension's going a little bit high at the end of it, and I think, when calmer heads prevail, racing is tough, racing is hard, nobody goes out to hurt another driver or anything like that, so, when things calm down a little bit, things will be reviewed, but again, a fantastic 3 days of racing as it starts to rain again. I mean, the 8 drivers that have won the GP play today, they have had to do it through biblical rain, damp conditions, greasy conditions, hot sunny conditions, and then cool cloudy conditions. They have had to master the karting, which is why they are this year's Kartmasters.
Yeah, and Anthony, for you, I mean, any races in particular that stood out there? I mean, one was won by 100th of a second, one by 200th of a second. Yes, a pretty good year for it, wasn't it?
A pretty good year, very mixture of race finishes, I say. Yeah, very close finishes, wins by a mile. But I've got to give it wasn't the most exciting race, but I've got to give it to Gus Lawrence. Finally, he gets a GP plate after fighting for it for so long. A well-deserved driver to get it. He can change that number 1 now to a GP plate, and I would hope to think that, Gus, if you're watching this, use your GP plate this year, please. Thank you very much.
And Henry, as well, sticking with the senior classes, we did see some fantastic performances, particularly from Kai Hunter as well.
Yeah, Kai Hunter, 2 in a row. So I think there's only 6 or 7 drivers that have successfully defended the GP plate, so Kai has done that, and he did it against 50 of the best, not just in Britain, but around the world. I mean, first of all, thank you to all the people from the United States, from the United Arab Emirates, from Angola, from the Netherlands, from all over the place who have come to sample Kartmasters. I think that there's going to be some somewhat jaded drivers going back to their home countries now thinking, ooh, I've got to up my game a little bit because the Brits are crazy. And here, yes, we are. Okay, quick, before we go, the prediction competition, unofficially, thank you for all your support. James Racing with 19 points wins the prediction competition. Joint second with 16 points, Junior TKM racer Jake Humphrey, and Macaulay Bishop, Macaulay and Mason Bishop with 16 points. They are the top 3. So James Racing, you win an Alpha Live baseball cap. All you have to do is email james@alphalive.co.uk with your name and your UK postal address, and we will get that out to you. The same for Jake Humphrey, although, the same for Jake Humphrey, because we're going to see Jake soon. Jake Humphrey, James@Alpha Live, and we'll go and give this to Macaulay and Mason in the paddock later on. Thank you for joining in, though. It's been a great laugh.
I think before we close, I know there is driver of the day. I want to ask you any drivers in particular that have stood out. I know it's really hard to pick one because there's been so many fantastic performances, not just wins, but drivers charging through the field. Pick one driver for me who's stood out.
I can see the three cogs and Anthony Brain sort of like slowly turning, so I'll give him a little bit of time there. I'm going to say Saka Al-Masherji from Kuwait. Not only did he make the final, coming over from Kuwait, one of the few drivers in the Middle East to do that. I think he went out in the Grand Prix, but he was up there in the top 15, the top 16. So for me, unsung hero, come all the way from Kuwait, get it into the final at the hardest race of the year. That's good for me.
And I think that's a very good pick. What about yourself, DJ?
Again, my cogs are still turning in my brain because, like you said, there was 305 drivers to go through. Henry,
how about a privateer to finish in the podium, Anthony? Shall I just help you out there? Put 50p in the meter.
That's actually quite a good shout on that one. Yeah, I think Harry will have a good one as well in that one. I think he finished P3 in this one in the cadet classes. I think, yeah, I'll give it to Harry Freeman. I think he deserves driver of the day in that one.
But overall, a lot of people to thank, isn't there, Henry? I'll let you do the honours. People who have worked here for this event, you've seen it up close and personal with DJ for the entire event.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you to everyone here at the Trent Valley Kart Club, from Nigel Edwards, the chairman and race director, to the ladies in the office, the beating heart of this event. Most importantly, of course, the medical staff and the marshalling team, the Orange Army, the best of the country, to everyone at Alpha Live, to James Fitzhugh and team up there in the timing, for Motorsport Timing, to all the sponsors, Delta Raceway, Vera Tools, Rotax, iArmy, all the people that have provided the prize money. There's £36,000 worth of prizes that we've got to give out in a minute. To you, Chris, coming back to your roots in karting, to Zach McDonald, what a star he's going to be. My P45 was in the post. I'm gone. He is the future of our sport. To the drivers, their families, they sacrifice the time, money to go racing, and they create this wonderful thing. To OMS for putting on the best paddock party we've ever had. And to you, the viewers, in your tens of thousands you have watched. We do our level best to make this sport as interesting and as innovative and as exciting as it is in the flesh, and you respond by watching, by commenting and by supporting. So thank you very much.
I think that's a very nice way to wrap it up. Gents, I think we'll both be back, or hopefully all of us will be back here next year. Whether we're doing it behind the microphone watching, we'll certainly be back, and I hope you guys at home watching will be back as well. Thank you to everyone here at the circuit. That closes the Motorsport UK Kartmasters British Kart Grand Prix for 2023. We will see you again next year.
Finishing in third place, again, like Gus Lawrence, trying to do the double, got one win and also took a third place finish in Junior X30. It's Dan Holland Racing's Macaulay Bishop. Finishing in second position, their first trip to a Kartmasters podium, representing Fusion Motorsport, it's Harrison Mackie. But your 2023 Junior X30 Kartmasters champion, the big breakthrough win that he's been promising to deliver, representing Mad Croc Promotions, it's Taylor Orridge, who quite literally sung his way to victory. James Mills from iArmy UK presents the prize package. So all three drivers on the podium get a full entry ticket and tyres to the iArmy World Final. There's a set of Comet tyres as well for all three. There are iArmy t-shirts and caps for all three. £500 for Taylor Orridge, £300 for Harrison Mackie, and £200 for Macaulay Bishop. A Delta Raceway pair of race gloves as well for our winner Taylor Orridge. The drivers who finished 4th through 7th, so that's Noah Wolf, Harry Bartle, Lewis Islin, and Taylor's Croc teammate Lewis Bird, you also earn reserved places at the Army World Finals. Congratulations. Taylor, hang on a sec. You can only go when Mr. Walker says you can go. You know the drill. Right. Yeah, I'm not going to make him sing. Right, last smile. Oh, hang on a sec. Selfie time. One for the gram. Right. Thank you very much, Junior X30.